Got that one.
Hey guys, MikeTheVike here, back for yet another video. This time around we're going to be doing a unexpected commentary on Battlefield Hardline Beta. It just came out today and I thought I would try it out, just see how it went, and if I was enjoying it I would make a video, and I was actually surprisingly having a lot of fun in it, and yeah, so I thought I'd do a video talking about what I think about it so far. Now, just in case you know absolutely nothing about Battlefield Hardline or what the heck it is, it's just a beta. It's got 3 maps: Bank Job, Downtown, and Dust Bowl, 3 different modes: Hotwire, Heist, and Conquest Large, and it's sort of just getting player feedback to see what people think of it so far. So that's why it's kind of helpful to make videos like these, because maybe the devs see it. Firstly, I'm not much of a Battlefield player, of course, but I do try them all out. Like, I tried Battlefield 4, and it was like, okay, it's alright. And then I tried it again when they updated it, and I was like, again, it's alright. I much prefer games like CSGO. After playing a game like CSGO, it's hard to pick up on Battlefield, actually, because it's a lot different. The movement it just feels lesser, actually. But that's a completely opinion-based. Maybe there's people of Battlefield that despise CSGO, so that's an option too. With that said, I noticed that the movement was a lot better in this game as compared to Battlefield 4. I would say that Battlefield 4 and 3 have rather sluggish movement. 3 is better than 4 in my opinion for movement and all that, but definitely improved in this game. They spent some time with the CTE stuff and tried to fix that all. I also noticed that the netcode was better for sure. I was still getting trade kills, but that might have had to do with just the velocities, like, of rounds, because technically they're projectiles and stuff, which I'm sure you might understand. Overall, I wasn't getting killed behind walls or anything like that, and it's a much faster paced game, so I'm glad that they fixed that. Otherwise we'd be getting a lot of behind the wall kills, so it would be easy to notice. Now, they do advertise this game as the fastest Battlefield yet, and I would agree. There's a lot of stuff going on, and I'm not sure if that's actually the greatest thing in the world. Like, Heist is just like insanely hectic with 32, and I don't know if it's 64. I think it's just 32 players I played. And I actually didn't really enjoy it all that much. It was just too fast, and with a team that doesn't really know what the heck they're doing and not really doing much teamwork, it didn't flow that nicely. It was just like lots of dying and not much progress. I preferred playing Hotwire. Hotwire felt like it was a little bit more open and lots of movement to it, which was cool, and I much preferred it as compared to Heist, sorry. Conquest Large is just one of those things that I'm not really a fan of. Generally, I'm not a fan of the modes where if you're not in a specific spot on the map, you're not going to be getting action, and if you're just like on your own, like, you could just be completely alone and not see anybody for like 10 minutes if you're not in the right location. So I prefer the team deathmatch modes, or out of these 3 that they give us for beta, I prefer Hotwire the most. Now, this is somewhat random, but I'm not sure how many of you guys know of a guy called I'm Broke Are You, but he started development a long time ago on a game called Police Warfare, and I don't know how far it actually lasted, but I was noticing that it's actually quite similar to the idea of Battlefield Hardline, and Police Warfare, made by this random guy with a little team, it sort of disappeared. So I'm actually curious if maybe the Police Warfare game was bought by DICE or whoever makes this game. I'll leave the trailer in the description, because a lot of the stuff that they advertise is actually relatable to what's in Hardline. So who knows if they just straight up copied it, or they bought the license, or who knows what. But just a little side note, because it was interesting to me, and I don't know how many people know about Police Warfare. Anyways, back to the game. Overall, my impressions were fairly positive. It's not my favorite game in the world, and I'm not super addicted to it or anything, but it was definitely not a bad experience. I was not enjoying the heist mode really at all. I just didn't like it, and I liked Rush in games like Bad Company 2, but this for some reason did not really appeal to me. But when I played the Hotwire mode, I definitely was having fun, and it could be something that I could play more often. the graphics of the game, like, they always say that they're better, and I'm sure they are, but since Battlefield 3, I've never really noticed a substantial change in the graphics. Like, I can tell that it's Frostbite, and there hasn't been, like, that monumental jump in graphics improvement. It's just like, okay, yeah, I guess higher resolution textures. So I'm curious when the next jump in graphics power will be, because it still doesn't really impress me all that much. It's just like, okay, whatever, it's a good looking game, but it's not like mind-bogglingly nice. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much all I have to say on Hardline Beta. It's definitely a lot better than the alpha was, and so we'll see what happens in the next couple months, or I think it's just a month away until the game's fully released. They seem to have everything pretty well locked down, and I'm sure it's just tweaking from here on out. But yeah, overall, I thought it was a pretty good game. Certain modes I did not enjoy, others I had a lot of fun with. I'm sure with a group of people, this game would be pretty fun when you got team work and stuff going on. Vehicles are still annoying to me. Movement was fine, but at times it felt a little bit too hectic. But yeah, guys, this could be pretty well it for this video. Let me know your thoughts on Battlefield Hardline if you've played it. It's free to play, and you can just download it from Origins, so any of you can try it as long as you can download 10 gigabytes. But yeah, let me know what you thought, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.